Welcome into a special edition Phenom Focus. I'm your host, Patrick O'Brien, once again, talking to all those latest recruits and everything around recruitment, everything going on around the country here. I got a special guest today, D'Marco Dunn, North Carolina prospect that just announced that he would be committing to North Carolina. So, D'Marco, first of all, I just want to bring you in and also say huge congrats on your decision and everything kind of going on with you.
Appreciate it.
Well, let's just we can dive right into it a little bit right there. But I first wanted to kind of get your thoughts on just the journey overall. You know, you've had a tremendous story coming into North Carolina and everything like that. But after you look back at everything from all your travels, now coming to the Hoop State and stuff like that, what has it been like, the kind of the wild ride that you've been on to where you are now, about to put on the North Carolina uniform in the coming years?
It's been a roller coaster, honestly. I set out for this being in my high school career, but I never thought it'd be like this. So, it's all coming to play. So.
Now, looking back, when you kind of first started with your recruitment, and obviously you were grabbing some attention from some schools and everything like that, but it really seemed to take off for you in the last year or so. Now, obviously, you had high majors coming your way. Eventually, North Carolina was a big offer for you, but you had multiple other ones, Texas, Arizona, so on, and everything like that. What is it just kind of, when you take a look back and everything, has it all kind of set into you to where you are today and where you're about to be at in Chapel Hill in the coming years?
Yeah, I try to take it day by day. I try to blur out the stuff that's not really important. Stay on my grind and do what I need to do. But I think it has a little bit.
Finally, it just seems like it feels like it's setting in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, you have an interesting story and everything like that. If people haven't heard, they should definitely listen to you and learn more about there. But for people that haven't learned, and for future Tar Heel fans that will be watching you play, tell a little bit about your story of where you started now to go into the Hoop States and now where you are today.
So I was raised in Tucson, and I was there all the way until my end of my sophomore year. And my mom, she actually took a job out here in Fayetteville on Fort Bragg. She's a VA rehab voc counselor. So, I didn't have much of a choice. It was really my mom. So I had to come with her. And, it being the Hoop State, and, I think it was a really good move, smart move. And, everything just took off from there.
Well, it certainly paid off. I should say that there. What has it been like the last, year for you playing in North Carolina? Kind of getting a glimpse of how, the basketball minds work around here, the talent around here, and kind of preparing you for the next level.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely high competition. Everybody here is going to a high level of basketball, and, whether it be pros like some of the guys last year or ACC or whatever. The talent level is real good here at the Hoop State. So, it's exciting. It's definitely exciting.
Yeah. Now, let's dive into your decision here. I know that's what people would like to hear, your thoughts and everything like that. First of all, what all went into your decision and ultimately becoming your North Carolina as the place for you in the end?
Everything. I did a lot of research, style of play, who they had at their roster in my position, how they use those guards in my position, past successes, draft picks. I really tried to grab a lot of information to make the best decision. And, I watched, a ton of games from all the schools that have recruited me. And, honestly, I didn't think there was a better fit in the country than North Carolina. So.
It seems like you really did your homework there, obviously, which is a great thing for any recruit. So I would highly recommend any recruit going through what you did to do what you did as well. So you did your homework and everything. But what were some of the ultimate deciding factors? You mentioned something like position and stuff like that. What was maybe some of the top factors that really just helped you sway your decision to become a Tar Heel?
Number one, I'll say style of play. They like to get up and down. They like to get up a lot of shots, and if you can score and compete on both ends, you have a really good chance. So style of play was number one. I think number two was the opportunity. In terms of the roster, I think there's an opportunity to come in and compete for a spot. So that's number two. And lastly, probably relationship. I just think they're really good people over there in North Carolina, and they treated me really well. They called me, stayed in contact with me, all that stuff, and I think we have a great relationship. So.
When you got that offer from North Carolina and everything like that, it was a big moment for you. And they were developing that relationship, and it sounds like they continued to stay close contact with you, develop a strong relationship with you there. Who was kind of your main recruiter from there, and what kind of relationship? What were some of the things that you kind of talked to about with them and the entire staff, and how strong of a bond were you able to create with them?
It was Coach Robertson mostly. But, everything. He just checked up on my day, see how I was doing, if I was working out, stuff like that. We were talking about whether it be basketball or politics, anything like that. We were just chopping it up on homework. He was really checking on me. I could tell what kind of people they are. So.
Now, you talked about some of the things. Obviously, we've seen you play multiple times there. You've really risen up the rankings nationally and everything like that. Really started to capture a lot of eyes with your game there. If people haven't seen your game yet, what are some of the things that you think that you could bring to the courts in Chapel Hill the coming years, and what kind of things do the coaching staff want you to bring as well?
Number one is winning. I think that's the number one part of winning mentality. Obviously evident from our last season. Planning to have a big season this year. I think number two probably be scoring. I think I shoot it very well. I think that's the main reason why these schools recruit me. And shooting, off-ball scoring, getting to a pull-up, anything like that. Scoring as well. I compete on both ends of the floor. I think I'm a great defender. So all three of those things, just getting after it.
Yeah. Now, if people haven't been able to see it, I would say probably your main thing that you've been known for is your ability to knock down the outside shots. A lot of things, if I would say the one thing that I've heard the most about your game is your outside shooting, and you do an exceptional job with that there. But you also, like you said, you have great size, you're a good defender and everything like that. So you have the whole package there that you're going to bring to Chapel Hill there. And you mentioned that style of play was key, probably maybe your number one factor in that there. So with that style and with your game, where do you think that you could be able to be your best fit in what you can do, maybe provide early on, and in the coming years as well, the older you get in Chapel Hill?
Early on, I think the things that are attracted very well is my shooting and my size. I think with the system, shooters excel in their system, and obviously competing on the other end of the floor. And but the way they push the ball and off-ball attacks and the closeouts that they create, it gives me even more opportunities in my off-ball scoring as a two-spot. Get into pull-ups or driving, attacking, and closeout. So it's a combination of things. Even as I progress, ball handling, those things become more evident and become that much better of an all-around player.
I got to ask you here. Not many people get to have that opportunity to be playing as a Hall of Fame coach in Roy Williams there. You will get to have that opportunity. What's your kind of excitement around that, and what kind of relationship do you have, you kind of have built early on with Roy there?
I'm very excited. To pick his brain. Obviously he's got a lot of pros. His pros come in and run pickup, so I get to pick their brain as well. I want to see what they did and coming into my shoes, what they did to be successful. But our relationship is very good. I think keeps in contact with me. Like I said, I love the type of people that they are. Just great people to be around, honestly.
Now with the decision behind you, what does it feel like to just kind of have that weight taken off your shoulders and everything like that, and now you can just kind of focus on yourself and your game and preparing for yourself at the high level there?
It feels good. I just get to focus on what I need to. Not a bunch of phone calls every night, stuff like that. I just get to just stay in the gym and watch game film and prepare for next season. So.
I know you'll be doing your homework and everything like that there. So now with the decision there, what are some of the things that you will be focusing on with your game specifically to help you at the next level? What are some of the things that you want to maybe accomplish, or some things that you want to work on with your game, with your overall game there?
Well, obviously be like all around, all around better. But I think my main keys would be one, my body. I want to become as college ready as I can. Maybe be out a couple of the older guys just by preparing that. Ball handling. I want to become even tighter with the ball. I know that I already am. So I'll be able to push it, pick and rolls, all that stuff. Be able to break down at even a higher level than I am right now, and then defending as well. I think at that level, the speed, the game, everything like that is just at a higher pace. So preparing myself for that as well.
Now, I did want to ask you here. You will be the second in-state commitment for North Carolina here, joining with Dontrez there. What kind of relationship do you have with Dontrez? And now that you're going to be tandem up with them and in that 2021 recruiting class, what do y'all think y'all can bring and stuff like that, or what are y'all hoping to bring?
A lot more firepower. Obviously, I worked out with Dontrez a couple times. Explosive athlete. Gets to his spot. So, Dontrez is going to be even more firepower to the class I brought in this year. Obviously he's a great player. They have great players right now, so it's going to be an exciting time.
So, and I did want to ask you, what kind of relationship have you been able to talk to with Dontrez? Have y'all been able to stay in constant contact or anything like that, or is it kind of a growing relationship right now?
Yeah, it's growing right now. I mean, we texted before and texted a couple times. So obviously, he texted me to recruit me to Carolina, and we worked out a couple times before, so we chopped it up and things like that. And we met at camps and stuff like that. So
I got you. Now, with your commitment there, and my final question there. Now that you're committed, now Dontrez is committed and stuff like that. Anybody that you're going to be kind of looking to see if they can join up with you?
Yeah, I know they were talking about Hunter Silas and Sky Clark. I don't know if they're going to sign one more guard. So, one of those guys would be fantastic. I know they're great players. So
yeah,
hopefully we can
try to increase that recruiting class. They've already done a great job with grabbing you and Dontrez there, but I know that you'll be hitting the recruiting trail as well and get some more talent there for you.
Mm-hmm.
So D'Marco, congrats again on. Honestly, it's been a tremendous journey for you. I remember, when you came over here to the Hoops Day, people were talking about you and like, hey, you need to go check out this D'Marco kid. And then we watched it. Now we've watched you grown into your game and everything. Now you're going to be staying in the Hoop State. They'll be playing with for North Carolina. So a huge congrats from all of us at Phenom Hoops there. It's, well deserved and everything like that.
Appreciate it.
Well, D'Marco, thank you for joining us today again on this Phenom Focus interview, special one with your commitment now being announced there. So again, huge congrats from all of us, and continue to check in with us for more interviews at PhenomHoops.com.